Driven some badass Fords in my time. But this thing behind me is probably the wildest thing that I've ever had to sit my backside in and pedal around a racetrack. We're in Sydney, Australia, lockdowns happen. This could go on for months. Things aren't looking good. I can't get out. I can't get people here. And this is where it all happens in the little shed here. What I intend to do is use my time to the best of my ability, which is pretty much limited to cleaning stuff, which is a bit of an issue when you're trying to prep a race car. There's something evil going on with the car. If you look at the other videos on the channel here, you'll see I've been through some pretty wild rides in this old bus.
The love of God, lad, it's not the car, it's you.
For those who don't know, it's a 1969 Ford Falcon that started life as an Appendix J car many years ago. It's about a 20-year-old race car, this. A fellow by the name of Jose Fernandez used to, he built it and raced it. Great name too. Shout out to Jose if you're watching. Should have been an IndyCar driver, that bloke with a name like that. Glenn Seaton pedalled it up at Mount Panorama and belted it into the fence down at the bottom of Conrod with Andrew Medicki. Those two got together. That's when I got hold of it. After the crash, rebuilt it. Here it is sitting behind me. But as I say, there's something fundamentally wrong with the vehicle, I feel. I'm not a mechanic. I'm about as sharp as a bowling ball when it comes to anything to do with mechanical stuff. I can undo bolts and do stuff, but I can't weld. I struggle to drill a hole straight in anything. We put on a good corporate day for people. We entertain, I suppose, is what we do best, and I can clean stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. Over the next few weeks or months, or however long we're locked down here, I'll just poke along with the old GD here behind me. She'll give you a closer look at what's involved with the car. That's the plan. Stick with us. You've obviously got nothing else to do if you're watching this. Anyway, shed some light on that. We're in the boot. You're not going to get your woolly shopping in here, unfortunately, if you do go down the street, because there's not a lot of room, as you can see. Oil tank that feeds the engine, dry sump, so when you go around a corner, oil is in the boot, being fed by a pump, not sloshing around in a sump in the engine, which is called oil surge. All the fittings and bits and pieces, they're all a little dull, not the presentation we're looking for, so we're just tidying the car up. That's what we've said we're doing. So what I'm going to attack it with is just some basic metal polish, show you what we're going to be using, give you a bit of an idea. I mean, everyone loves to polish aluminium. It's a filthy bloody job, but you know, the results, if you get it half right, are usually pretty good. The cover now removed from the fuel tank boot area, and I can get up and show you a bit better. You can see all those scratches that are in it. I'm not going to turn it into a mirror, but we'll just try to tidy all that rubbish up. You know, there's a bit of oil and stuff, so we'll clean that. You can see that there. Right, we're onto the wheels. They're going to get the big scratches out now and head us towards the final product. So we go down in grades on the wheels. We've got this, it's a fairly coarse sort of a wheel here, you can see. Then we've got the next step down from that is a bit smoother. It's, you know, well...
Boring.
What the... Okay, now that the distractions are gone, I can move on. We can see here this is quite soft, and that's going to do the heavy lifting. Then we go down to the next one, the last in the wheels that I'm going to use is this one. It's like a pillow, really, really soft. It's going to get those real small scratches out and make a beautiful job of it. Can't wait to see how it comes up. The scratches are too deep, so I've gone to the orbital sander. I've got some old 400, it's a little bit worn, but I'm going to rip into it. It's always a brave step when you're doing aluminium to get to this point where you're going to actually sand the thing back. But anyway, we'll see how we go. manual labour. That's worn 1200. So now we're just going to try to follow the grain and just very carefully knock all the big scratches out of it. So now we're onto the small wire wheel we were talking about earlier. We're just going to go up and down, and it's really important to keep the speed low. That's the trick. So if you can hear the drill's hardly moving, just move that up and down. You know, we're getting a bit of shine about it. It's probably an hour and a half I've been at it. So what we're doing now is auto sol, everybody's favourite, trucker's delight. Yeah, if you can see the shine that's coming up on that bottom corner there, if you look closely up here, if I can get it out of the light, you can still see there's a lot of scratches and swirl marks there. But where I've been concentrating in this corner, you can hopefully sort of get away from the light. You can see that there's a lot less scratches. It's more mirror-like. I'm going to step back over here a bit. That gives you a bit of an idea of what I'm talking about. So I'll keep going. We'll see where we end up. It's just the whole secret with polishing metal is just patience. You can probably hear the Zen music in the background. It's on for a bloody reason, because you get very impatient. You want the result to happen straight away. Taking off the purple polish now. It's a bit of a dirty old rag, this one. She's seen some service, but it does the job. That's about the finish I want. I don't want it like a mirror. I just want it looking, you know, polished. Yeah, there's a reflection. It's, as I said, it's not a mirror finish, but a lot of the scratches are out of it. It's going to look pretty good once it's in the boot. So, yeah. So there's what we used to get that shine. We knocked it out with 400 first to get the big scratches out. Then we gradually went up to about 1500 on the paper with the hand sander. Then we got the Josco buffing compound with a couple of wheels. Then we used auto sol with a wheel, and we finished it. Then we finished it with purple. You gotta love that stuff. Caution, results may be addictive. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. I've got no idea what I'm doing, but look, you know, I'm going to keep making them. I'll keep putting them up and keep banging on. That's what we do. We don't stop. Yeah, so we'll see you next time with a bit of luck. That is a damn good photo. Look, you know, in front of that's Jim Richards and the Tillies, and there's Fisher in the background. Like, there's some heavy hitting stuff, and I must have done something right that day. Maybe I'm getting lapped.